Robinson again getting the carry, just following his blockers. Alec Washington is the left guard. The left tackle is P.J. Wilkins.
Again, St. Francis just winning the offensive line, defensive line battle here. Be key for them later in the game.
Logan Bennett is the right tackle. Javian McFadden, and there's a big run down the right sideline, and finally tripped up at around the 30 was Darrell Robinson, showing his durability.
Great job, great, and explosibility right there. Just does a great job allowing his blocks to be set up, patient, and then it uses that one-cut explosion. You can see the athleticism early in this game.
Final game here of the Freedom Bowl 2022. When all is said and done, we'll have done all 9 of them. Last week, 4 in Atlanta. Today will be our 5th game.
Yep. Wouldn't want to be with anyone else, Scott.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. You and me will be running into each other a bunch.
Yes, we will.
And off again, straight ahead on 4th down, and it doesn't look like they're going to get it. East St. Louis coming up with a big stop.
Answering the call on defense. Defensive line says, not so fast. We're not going to let you march this thing down the field. Aggressive call by St. Francis early in this game. I don't know if they were out of their kicker's range or what, but aggressive. Nonetheless, advantage East St. Louis. Just do get some really good penetration up front. Have a run blitz call. Just hit their gaps. Everyone played sound gap run defense on that play, resulting in a minimal gain. They got to really rely on the outside perimeter runs. These guys are stout up front. East St. Louis, I think they have to be a little bit more creative in their run games. Maybe set their quarterback up for success, get him some few completions. You know, we're midway through almost done with the first quarter here, and Van Buren hasn't completed a ball yet, so we'll see if they can get him in rhythm here on this drive.
Straight handoff. That will get some pretty good yardage, and then more. The ball comes loose zone. It looks like East St. Louis has it. Looks like it's recovered by number 1, Leontre Bradford. A junior, 6 foot 185. Big turnover, East St. Louis.
We talked about it in the opener. East St. Louis has to find ways to get extra possessions in this game, create a huge turnover there, getting the momentum on this sideline.
You see the ball pop loose right there before he went down as the running back Robinson, who's shown a lot of poise and ability to hold on to the football, couldn't on that exchange.
I think, Scott, that was more credit to East St. Louis.
I think you're right.
Attacking and tackling the football.
No, that's
more
right.
than it was anything else. They're coming now.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5 at the 28 of St. Francis. They're coming indeed. A little screen pass, and that's got running room as this will go down the right side to Wood, and Wood is into the end zone for 6. Touchdown, 28 yards, Laverius Wood.
The absolute perfect call for cover 0 is the halfback screen. Chess game 1 here on East St. Louis sideline. What a great call, great job executing at a high level. You see it right here. They bring a 0. Quarterback does a good job with his eyes, finds a way to a passing lane in there, gets it to his running back with a catchable, accurate ball, getting run after the catch. Great call. East St. Louis taking control of this game, getting on the board first, and starting fast. Exactly what they needed to do. Talking about it in the opener.
Farouk, one of the big guys for this St. Francis team. They're going for it on 4th down. A pass along the near side. Not a lot of running room, and that's only going to get to about the 21. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
I thought that call would have been a good call on 3rd down with the intentions of going through it on 4th. They gave him a little screen route, trying to get a little run after a catch. I think if there's a little bit more of an accurate throw, those defensive linemen wouldn't be able to redirect and cause havoc in the perimeter game there.
The speed, speaking of the perimeter game, is too much for St. Francis, especially on the short side of the field.
Absolutely. There's not much room over there already, especially these high school hashes. They're a little...
And they took advantage of it.
Yeah, and they did.
Back here in Canton, Ohio, Scott Coletti along with Brandon Dowdy. We are at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Freedom Bowl 2022. Here's the pass downfield, up for grabs, and that's going to be picked off. Picked off by St. Francis, Ife Obidegwu. a junior, 6'2", 190.
What a great job just high pointing this ball. Trying to one-on-one shot, trying to see if they can win on the perimeter. I think wide receivers, young wide receivers, we have to, if once we get on top of defensive backs, we have to stack them. What I mean by that, you need to push a little bit inside to give our quarterbacks a little room on the outside to be able to fade you away from that defender. Doesn't do a good job of stacking the DB there, causing that big turnover.
Gain of 4, Mason Beal. And third down, here comes the rush. He gets by the rush, throws right side. Good diving catch, and a late flag is going to be thrown to boot. Kyrie Benton on the catch. That was a beauty, and let's see which way the flag goes. It looks like it's going to go against East St. Louis. So now in Dewan Williams, and Williams gets the carry. He goes to the left side. He's got running room. Gets to the sideline, and he's dangerous. Flag thrown late on the play. We'll see which way it goes, but he gets all the way to the East St. Louis 30. Man, he was explosive and just following his blockers and then utilizing his speed and power at the last moment.
A mix of patience and explosiveness on that run on full display there. Good job getting to the perimeter, making a play. His big lineman got outside, and the perimeter guys did a good job blocking on the edge.
Punt's coming up. High snap. Ooh, this is going to be dangerous. He's got to get the ball, and he's going to run with it, and this is going to be hurtful. That's going to be 1st and goal at the 8. I thought he should have just tried kicking it.
Just kick it. Oh, man. That's a tough break for East St. Louis. They had held the momentum, got the ball back, and a huge 4th down. Now St. Francis has a chance to tie this ball game up before half and then get the ball again, just get an extra possession in the second half. Wow. Big turn.
Badegwu was open enough. There's another fake, and now a run towards the end zone, diving in. He's in. Touchdown. Michael Van Buren, or is it? He's down at the 1, so Van Buren will line up, and look at this.
Holy smokes.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, as Marquise Palmer jumped over the line and then almost made the tackle.
I think he thought quarterback sneak was coming. He's going to meet him in the air. Wow. What athleticism. My goodness, just jumped over the entire line.
4th and goal at the 1. I don't believe what I'm seeing. 7 seconds. Here they go again as he give, and that will go towards the end zone. And is he in? I don't see a signal. Yes, there's the arms up in the air. Touchdown. Wow. Touchdown, St. Francis.
Wow.
And wow is right. Darian Smith gets the touchdown.
What a risky call, keeping it on the ground there on 4th and 1, knowing just the experience and this confidence this coach has in this offensive line to create some running lane to get him in the end zone. Wow, what a play.
So 1st and 10 for Michael Van Buren and company. Van Buren play action on 1st down. He's going to flare right side, has a man, and that's a catch at the 35 and out of bounds at around the 31.
Just exactly what we were talking about. Play action does a good job having a double move. It's an out and up from the inside. Gets leverage. Defender tries to drive on the out cut. Not so fast. Runs up the field. Van Buren makes a good throw. He makes a great throw. This is a touchdown. Receiver just has to adjust just a little bit.
With an outstanding catch. Hold is the call. That hold is called on number 77, P.J. Wilkins, but how about the way he brought down that ball?
Absolutely, you know, and we were just talking about, I don't know if you're paying attention earlier, they're playing that cover 4 coverage on the back end, not really being doing anything too creative on the back end. East St. Louis is, they got to find a way to mix up this these coverages if they want a chance.
Pass over the middle, and this is going to be a house call. Touchdown. That was a great throw by Van Buren, and Ryan Manning with the catch, 26 yards.
Selling out for the run. Does a good job on the RPO. Faking that ball in there, giving a good fake. Linebackers suck up into the line of scrimmage. Eyes in the backfield. A great route, great throw, run after catch when you're accurate with the football. St. Francis, like we said, they're just on the brink of tearing this one up. I can feel the momentum shifting to their sideline. Shooting themselves in the foot here with these penalties here.
Yeah, this is a big 15-yarder. You go from the 33, and all of a sudden you're going to be up near midfield. The 47 to be exact. So now all of a sudden, St. Francis comes out and say, we have great field position, guys.
Gotta go.
DeJuan Williams in the backfield. Michael Van Buren, the quarterback. You got two receivers right, a man in motion. They fake the jet sweep, and this is Williams. Williams getting to the outside, gets a first down at around the 41. Gain of 12 on the play by DeJuan Williams, who got a great first 10 now for Michael Van Buren and company, and he's showing pass. Little flip, and that is a pick. That is picked off by Antoine Hayden, and a flag thrown at the last second. But how about that? A key turnover as it is turned over to East St. Louis. We'll see what the laundry is about at the end of the play.
Wow, what a great job sniffing out that running back screen. They had a beat on it from the start and made a huge play. Wow.
No foul on the field, so East St. Louis takes over 1st and 10 at the 28 of St. Francis.
What a fantastic play. He's on the end man of the line of scrimmage. He reads out screen. They don't have a hat for him. What an unbelievably athletic play right there. Wow. That is impressive right there. He's a rusher. He's trying to rush the quarterback. He sniffs out. Something's funky on the offensive line here. They're not wanting to block me. Not so fast. Gets himself a nice interception. Turns the momentum. Zone coverage, they're backing out of this. They're not coming on this one.
4th and 9. Battle looking. Battle's got running room. He's going to be inside the 5. He is inside the end zone. They give it to him. Touchdown, East St. Louis.
Wow.
Robert Pops Battle. Look at this.
What a great job. First read's not there. They're going to drop 8 on me. I'm going to use my legs and extend the play. What execution by Battle on that drive. Not sexy stat numbers. Didn't throw for a 50-yard touchdown, but he did a great job playing within the offense and doing a good job taking what the defense gives him. What a play there. Huge, huge touchdown.
A lot of that was because of 241 yards passing in 1/2 by Van Buren. Van Buren on the keeper. He loses the ball, and that is covered by one of the big guys for St. Francis, and that was a lucky break as Van Buren was popped, and he's hobbling right now.
Well, he took a lick. He had bad ball security to start this. Watch him get loose with this ball. See this young quarterback's getting loose with that ball. Got to cover up that ball, especially with a team that's head hunting for turnovers in East St. Louis.
So now we got quarterback number 19, and that is Edward Jordan, who's out there. Jordan will hand the ball off to the right side, and that's got good look to it as it gets across the 45 up to about the 48. So you almost get a turnover, and then you give up a big run, almost getting the first down.
For a play action pass. Be looking for a play action pass here.
I don't think he'd been on the field here, Bransford. Another carry to the outside. He gets loose. He gets the first down and more and gets inside the 40. So they bring another stud in there, and Bransford causing some fits.
Doing a good job. Just repeat call. Same play call. Called again. They reload, and this one, first one bounces to the inside. This next one bounces to the outside. Good execution on this drive.
Great turnout by East St. Louis. Good turnout by St. Francis as well, but East St. Louis a little closer. 5:46 to play. Fourth quarter, 13-12. Big fourth down play. Van Buren throwing right side, and that is going to be picked off. Picked off. We're coming the other way now as this is number 2, Reyes, and Sael Reyes, one of the guys who the head coach for East St. Louis, Darren Sunkett, was ranting and raving about, and you can see why.
They set the house on him. Blitz 0 did a good job causing some confusion in the backfield, but wow, what a play by East St. Louis, coming up with a big turnover.
So watch, he goes up, he makes the play, and then he says, hey, I'm going to get some yards. And boy, did he.
What a big turning point in this game.
It's all the way to the 45 of St. Francis.
They've had some success doing this spread. It's kind of showing defense
trips
a little
to the right,
bit better.
to the left, and Battle by himself, and Battle's going to run. He gets through. He's at the 20, and he dives down to the 19. That's a first down run. You know what that did? That opened up the run for Battle, because now all of a sudden the defense had to go after the receivers as opposed to just stacking up for the run, and Battle knew exactly where he wanted to go.
I'm not convinced this was a design quarterback draw on that play. Because he looked at the stick route with no intention to throw it there. Great job, great call. They're having success spreading this defense out here right now. I think you got to stick with it. It just identifies the defense a little bit better. And your veteran quarterback is doing a good job of identifying it.
It's funny. He's had short punts all night long. This would be perfect for a short punt.
Absolutely.
We'll get them inside the 20.
First things first, got to get the snap.
Yes.
Got to get a good snap here. They had some trouble in the end of the first half on an array snap. Punters just got to be aware. Surprised St. Francis ain't trying to come after this. Oh my.
And he's going to run it down the right side, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Why didn't he kick it?
Just kick it, rugby style, baby. It's the second time in a row, bad snap.
You gave St. Francis the ball back in good field position with 1:37, and all they have to do is come down and kick a field goal.
Wow.
That's the second time that he's had the ball and decided not to kick and ran with it instead. I'm surprised. Michael Van Buren back on the field now. Van Buren's going to show pass. He passes right side, has a man wide open, and this is a catch at the 20, to the 10, to the house.
Wow. Wow. Just like that.
Nakai Workman.
Same concept, cover 4. They run a post route and a wheel route. Out and up really is the wheel route. Against cover 4, he's got bad leverage on the inside guy. When the outside guy pushes vertical, you'll see here, Van Buren just throws a strike. And this is what the St. Francis team we were looking for from the start. I feel like 10 seconds ago, this sideline over here was infused with energy, and the crowd was into it. And all of a sudden now, not much noise coming here from the sideline.
10 seconds ago, it seemed like it was going to be East St. Louis closing out the game to a victory, and now it looks the opposite.
Absolutely.
St. Francis, 1:27 to kill the clock. And you're forcing a team that has struggled getting big plays to get some. Run back by Manning. Manning down the left sideline. Manning couldn't keep in bounds as he was out of bounds. Whew. Good run back. Could have been more, but Manning gets him off to a decent start with 1:20. 20-13, St. Francis with the lead, the number 3 team in the country over the number 57 team. Battle, looking, Throwing, has a man. That's a first down play. It goes to the 40 and inside the 40 to the 36. And that is Caden Rogers. Minute 2. Clock is stopped to move to chains. They're lining up at the line.
His veteran quarterback play at its finest right there. He goes to a check, goes to audible, understands it's going to be zone coverage. He tries to take a shot, but doesn't take the bait. Throws it to his check down, gets a big explosive play.
There he goes again, little throw over the middle, and that is a catch. Justin Price, and Price is near the 20. They'll mark him at the 22. That will move the chains again. Battle. 24 seconds on the game clock. They have 2 downs here to keep this drive alive. They can get a first down at the 12. They're down 7.
Just got to get half. Make it manageable on 4th down. Just get half. You got a timeout. Use the entire field.
Battle. Little screen, and what a defensive play. That was Isaiah Neal. Neal, who made the 2-point conversion, makes the play right there. 4th down. The game is in the balance right now with 20 seconds.
Yeah, East St. Louis tried to guess that they were going to be in cover 0. Probably should have done a check with me. Just a bad football play into a zone coverage with 11 men, eyes in the backfield. East St. Louis is hoping for a miracle here. They're in desperation mode. No timeouts. 4th and forever.
This was a game that they looked like they had. Then all of a sudden, one big play, touchdown, 55 yards. And it's been an uphill climb ever since for East St. Louis, in only 20 seconds. 4th down. The scoreboard says 3rd. It's 4th down. So Battle, no pressure. He'll throw it on the left side, and he goes out of bounds. He didn't have any play to go out of bounds, so instead of keeping the drive alive, that's going to be the ball game. Lost track of what down it was.
Yeah, that's
and the problem was the scoreboard said 3rd down. It still says 3rd down. The chain said 4, though. Unsportsmanlike against East St. Louis, and this game's over.
Wow.
What a comeback for St. Francis.
They were completely counted out of this game. East St. Louis handed them a victory, in my opinion. Just bad execution down the stretch here.
Well, penalties, misplays on special teams, you name it, they had it. And it turns out the Panthers of St. Francis, the number 3 team in the country according to Max Preps and a couple of other polls, they're going to go to 1-0 on the year. East St. Louis will go to 0-1. They're going to be an outstanding team, but this is going to sting. St. Francis has won the ball game. The final score, St. Francis 20 and 13 for East St. Louis. So 20-13. St. Francis over East St. Louis, and man, what a turn of events we had here, Brandon Dowdy. What an end to what's been an outstanding couple of days of outstanding football. What do you say about this one?
Yeah, both teams have a lot of things they can work on when they're watching this film this week. The team that makes the most adjustments for East St. Louis, I think it's costly penalties, unforced errors, pre-snap penalties that really hurt them down the stretch when they needed plays to be made. They just, late in the game, they just didn't execute at a high enough level. One team did, the other team did not. So for St. Francis, they have a lot of things to build on themselves. This was not an easy game. They did not play like the number 3 team in the country, but all good teams just find ways to win football games. They're going to learn from this one, and they're going to have to be able to execute at a higher level for 4 quarters in their next game.